Hey everybody, we're back. YouTube said I can't do any more videos with animals, so there's no animals around, but we are going to be doing some pentatonic guitar licks today. We're talking about burning pentatonic licks. These aren't your grandma's licks. Sorry grandma, you gotta sit this one out, get back in the basement. We're going to be talking about ideas from players like Eric Johnson, Zakk Wylde, Marty Friedman, Pope Benedict, Abraham Lincoln, amazing players in their use of the pentatonic scale. So if you're ready to learn, if you're ready to burn, let's get started. Okay, so if you want a free tab sheet for this lesson, you can email me, John, at shredpro411@gmail.com. So all this today is going to be in B minor pentatonic, alright. And I play it a lot of times 2 notes per string. So that's the kind of phrasing we're going to be talking about today, 2 notes per string. The first idea I want to tell you about is breaking up the scale into different string groupings. So the one I'll talk about today is a 3-string grouping. So if we get our good old B minor box here, that's what we're talking about. So you can play it up, you can play it down, you can play it all around town. The next lick I want to show you is one by Zakk Wylde from his Pentatonic Hardcore video. Check it out guys, it's a classic. One cool one that I thought was cool, there's a bunch of cool ones, one that I gravitated towards was this one. It's a 2-string idea shifting through positions, and for me the coolest thing about it was each one of the position shifts starts with like a slide. And when he was descending, it wasn't a slide, it was kind of like a stop thing. So if you combine those 2 ideas, that's kind of how I came up with that first burning lick. Top of the solo. So I'm taking 3 string ideas here, moving through them different positions, ascending here, and the first note of each one of those little phrases is a slide. So now, of course, an Eric Johnson lick. What burning pentatonic lick video would be complete without an Eric Johnson reference? So Cliffs of Dover, the live version from Austin City Limits, I watched it like freaking a million times, billion times. I would encourage you all to watch it religiously. One of the things, you know, it's not exclusive to that video, but he kind of does this turnaround thing. It's the top string we're talking about with a 3-string grouping, don't tell anybody. 3 notes per string with a pull-off. That's huge. It's in the tabs. So when I found out that, like when I heard it, I kind of wanted to play more things like that because it just sounded so cool. I mean, give me a break. It was like 15 years ago, right? So what I started to do is finding other places where I can, you know, use 3 notes in the pentatonic scale and kind of cycle about. So here's what I came up with. of sounds like some hot rod Frank Marino thing. To me. So then what I try to start to do is, once again, exploit the different positions. You got to be moving the positions around. So if you can find other places throughout the neck where you can kind of use that same thing, if you use the flat 5, right? Sometimes I add the natural 6. Not really, it's too Dorian. Don't like the Dorian that much. I'm just kidding. So something that I can show you like that would be like this. That was my Hiro Joshi intro for the Hiro Joshi man, Marty Friedman. So this last couple of things we're going to be talking about is this one from his exotic metal guitar video. Check it out. It's a classic. This thing he was doing where it's a grouping of 5 notes in the pentatonic scale. Etc. So what I took this to mean is not the grouping of 5 notes in one beat, a quintuplet, a rhythmic grouping of 5. I'm talking about a phrase grouping of 5. So I started integrating this into my, I'm always thinking 16th notes, that's what's going on upstairs for me. So I'm thinking about introducing groupings of 5 in that. So kind of what I was doing there ties into the last lick of the lesson, and if you guys want the free sheet, you got to email me, John, at shredpro411@gmail.com. So if we combine 2 groupings of 5, and then the grouping of 6, or the 3-string shape from before, here's what we get. And you can just drill right down the scale. Or you can do what I was saying before, you can switch scale positions. That's where it's at, switching the positions. You got more road, you got more room to burn, man. So that's all for me today. I hope you guys have learned at least one thing. If you guys want the free tab sheet, once again, shredpro411@gmail.com, and have a good one.